The online version of actually it's the online edition of Dangerous Citizens, is not exactly book online. So it's not that someone can just open the book and read the pages and just have this experience, but it is an interactive experience. You can jump from chapter to chapter. You can go to the bibliography. You can go to maps. It can you can listen to music. You can listen to poets reading their poems. So it's a more what I call a synesthetic experience. You don't get the feeling of the paper, right? But you get a different depth of the experience. When we first talked with Fordham University Press, when we first talked about the printed edition, I had asked Fordham if they would be willing to include a CD or a DVD with the book, so that actually I would be able to incorporate there all the things that are now online, and of course they couldn't. So it was something that was already thought about before it became a possibility. But it is really very important, I think, that presses, any press, but university press in particular, work so closely with a library project. And the reason for that being that this way the library knows really how to make better use of a print book, and then the press knows really what the particularities, the particular contingencies are facing a library project. So it was really very fortunate. I was very fortunate that CDRS and Columbia Libraries were willing to engage in this really new mode of presenting a book, and they were willing to work with a press so closely. Online space is appropriate for this material because the primary material that I have used spans a lot of different media. All that, of course, has been transferred onto the printed book, but the entire experience of that could not be really transmitted on the printed page. So what CDRS managed to do, which was originally my hope, that even for the print edition, was that they took this shadow text and they foreshadowed it. So you're reading the main text, and then you can just click and see notes coming up, and you can decide as a reader whether to read the notes then or leave them for later, whether to aggregate them or open them in successive windows. And then the greatest wonder of all was the fact that at any given moment, a reader can go and look at the photographs and the videos and then come back into the text itself. So it was bringing all these different media together that was magnificent in the way that CDRS arranged it. For me, the greatest wonder of all was how the people at CDRS took PDF and produced what I really had in mind about this book to look like. This might be the optimal, the ideal future of the book, right? A print book alongside its electronic edition. What this website will do, I hope, is that it will retain its originality and its original location, but will keep on expanding. So in 10 years from now, we will be able to see both where we were now, where we are now, and where we will be in 10 years, and the entire distance in between.